Hello, everybody. This is Coach Navarro. I teach world history and coach basketball here at Madison. It is my second year here, and I really enjoy everything that the school district is doing during this time right now. I know things can be difficult, and there's a lot of unfamiliarity of how things to go. But I think we have done a pretty good job in trying to bring back normalcy the best we can. So today I'll just kind of explain what I do in my world history classes, and after that I'll go over a touch base with what I do in athletics and the basketball program. So ultimately, with world history, we're studying civilizations from really the Neolithic Revolution up to present, you know, if possible. But to the very least, the Cold War, uh, um, the Cold War era, and when it was over. During when we visit these different civilizations, we try to really study, have a perspective, have empathy, and really see the reoccurring themes that happen throughout history. I think history, more than anything else, is just literature, and it's everybody has a story, and everybody has a view and perspective, and um, I think it's important to see those views and have empathy with those views, and sometimes there's victors, sometimes uh, you're not the victor. And I think there's a lot of interesting things that can be pulled and be applied to what's going on today. It's important for me that I try to do my best to relate and show the correlations to the students between what's happened and what's happening now, and how it affects them, how it could affect their kids, and so on. More than anything, I really don't want this to be strictly just um, memorization and learning dates and things like that. I hope that we can take an in-depth approach um, and try to have a growth mindset and learn from these different civilizations and the different periods of time. Um, what I'll do now is I'll go ahead and share my screen so you can kind of see where our Google Classroom is. So I teach world history for fifth and sixth, and I'll kind of just to show you the fifth period classroom, just to kind of show you what it looks like. So hopefully you can see this. So this is world history fifth period, but the sixth period is the same as well, where we have a general stream right here, usually with announcements, reminders. If they're missing work, sometimes I'll give them a second or third opportunity with the work right there. So that's kind of what the stream is. If we go over to classwork, we have a couple different sections. We have a daily warm-up, which they do every day. And then also our resources, which is our classroom Zoom link, my tutoring hours and my Zoom link, and the syllabus if you care to take a look. And the way we break up the classwork is through units. We're fixing to start unit 2. You'll start to see things right here. But for example, we have unit 1, Rift Valley Civilizations. That's the first unit we just covered. They just took their test. So this is where they would find all their assignments or test. You can see that every class we have a Zoom video. So if they miss class or you guys want to check up on what we're doing, all you got to do is kind of just click and you'll see the video for the class for that day. We have reviews. We often categorize stuff. We use Nearpod a lot, which is an interactive PowerPoint with questions and polls and videos. We try to get them, interacting with the content as much as possible. And then also you have, we try to do all the assignments together, but this will be an assignment for ancient China, and all this was just reading and excerpts and answering questions about these excerpts. And sometimes we'll end up using Khan Academy. I think Khan Academy is a good resource to have some practice. Like for this particular lesson, we had a PowerPoint, which we did together. And then we had Khan Academy, which usually allows them to do independent work. They may read an article, answer some questions, and they're able to answer those questions as many times as necessary to get the correct response. But Khan Academy will use that every now and then to kind of facilitate independent learning, which I think is important. But just to kind of wrap it up, I enjoy working with the kids. I hope that they're getting as much out of me than I am out of them. I really do enjoy seeing them being receptive and having a willingness to participate and to learn. All right, now on to athletics. I'll talk about that just for a short amount of time to kind of get you up to date on that. So for basketball, we recently started our athletics in the mornings for those who are able to come, who feel safe, who don't have any COVID symptoms. They're able to come, and if they're freshmen, they'll start this week. They'll come in the mornings from 7 to 8:30, and if they're varsity JV, they'll come from 8 to 9:30. And we follow strict safety protocols. They have daily health screenings, sanitation, face mask, everything you can think of to make sure that we're doing this in a proper way. What we've been doing in the classroom, though, is typically we'll do a character development called 2 words, and it's usually a video followed by some questions and covering different themes. I think it's important that we continue to build character in our young men and our athletes. Usually that's followed by some type of video workout. That's going to change because kids are starting to come back to athletics before school starts. But for those who can't, what we're doing now is that we're posting assignments of strength and conditioning, basketball skills, and what they have to do for the time being. Just kind of record little snippets, proving that they're doing these workouts. But I and Coach Romine, we're really excited to see all the possibilities with the freshmen and also the JV and varsity basketball players. We're excited for the season. We hope and we pray that we're able to play and that COVID is not an issue, and that there's that we can be safe about it and go forward with school, and then also athletics. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. My email is right below you on my teacher page. Feel free to contact me if any questions or comments. Thank you for your time.